What is up, everybody? Welcome back. As you can see behind me, I have my Subaru back. This car, actually, I've gotten a lot of questions about, asking what happened to it, where did it go, do you still have it, are you still driving it, I see your girl's car, did you get a paint job, blah, blah, blah. And today, we are going to do Subaru content. I'm gonna explain everything that happened. And I've been having like parts, like side skirts and stuff that Mike actually graciously gave to me and I never put on. So we're gonna be installing that today too. So I'm super excited to actually be working on the Subaru, kind of give you guys a heads up on what's gonna be going on it in the next couple months. And yeah, let's get started. Go under here. Here they are. Be laying these out. We will lay here. Okay, first things first, where has it been? Why haven't I been driving it? And why haven't we done anything to it? Let me get comfortable real quick because it's story time. Here we go. Okay, so this is a 2013 Subaru WRX wagon. I had it, has about 76,000 miles on it, and for a long time, I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep it. I kind of wanted to sell it. I wanted to get another STI. For those of you that don't know, I had a 2005 Subaru STI, and I loved it. It was a rocket, it was a lot of fun, it had like stiff suspension, all that. So when I got this car, I wasn't as impressed with it, if I'm being honest. It's a fun car, turbo, all that type of stuff, but it just didn't have the Subaru like punch that the 05 did. And so I was back and forth on getting rid of it. So I posted up for sale. One guy was going to take over payments and, pretty much take the car off my hands. So we did the deal, had everything taken care of. He drove it off and literally the car wouldn't start. He got about, I don't know, half a mile down the road and it died. And so I went over there, tried to help him out, couldn't figure out what was going on. Finally found out that an ignition switch, or not an ignition switch, ECU fuse had started blowing. Every time I put a new fuse in it, it would blow. So I told him, all right, let me look at it. Let me see what's going on. So I brought it back to the house, told him I'd deliver it to him the next day after I figured it out. I started pulling the stuff apart, trying to figure out what was happening with it. And I found out that it was like, I was thinking, well, maybe it's an igniter module or something to that matter. So I pulled the lower dash panel part off, took the igniter, unplugged the igniter, then put a fuse in it and turned the ignition switch on. And as I turned the ignition switch on, there was no fuse blown. So I thought, okay, maybe that's what the problem is. Wanted to double check my work, plugged in the igniter, and the fuse still didn't blow. I said, that's weird. So I started the car, started running, everything seemed fine, and then it started like shaking, really bad rumbling, and then I started noticing like a lot of smoke billowing out of the hood, filling the cabin, and I was like, what is going on here? Popped the hood, saw that the wire, actually let me show you guys just so I can give you a little bit better visual of what's going on. This is the panel I was talking about that I pulled off. In here is where the fuse is at. And I have, here you go. Ooh, look at it, looks all nice and clean, all this new stuff. So literally this harness running along here started smoking and started melting together as one, as well as through here into the firewall and where the ECU is at. So that was melting. Then I go inside, there's smoke coming from where that panel is at that I just showed you, and that was turning like charred brown, getting ready to catch fire. Turned it off, whatever. I said, okay, well, I guess this car is done. Kind of a blessing because like I told you, I was trying to like kind of get rid of this, get a STI or a truck or something along the lines for that. I was thinking about a truck because I didn't know if I was gonna make this street legal drift car stuff yet. Mind you, that was 4 months ago. So yeah, my mind has changed a couple times. Anyway, so I had it towed to the dealership. I ran it through my insurance. Dealership said it'll be, I forgot what it was, like $7 grand to take care of the engine harness, the dash harness, and they found out the ECU too. So I guess there has been a problem with the Outbacks that utilizes the same harness like this. And the harness, I guess, the ECU has ground inside and it does the same thing. So not common in these cars by any means. I guess just a fluke for me. So really long story short, they replaced everything. I got it back, thought everything was good. Next day, Mike called me and said, hey, jump over here. So I got in the car, ready to take off, turned it on, nothing happened. It would start, die, start, die. And so I guess the dealership had missed that the ignition module was bad. Then it was like 3 months that it was on back order. So I've been waiting for this car for like 4 months, but it's back. New ignition module, new ignition switch, new ECU, new engine harness, new dash harness, new, everything in it is pretty much new. So we're gonna go round 2 with this, hoping I can keep this. So that's why there's going to be side skirts put on. I wanna put the wing on. I wanna change the headlights. I gotta fix this nasty bumper. Disgusting. Blech. And look at this fitment is trash. My girl has better fitment on hers than mine. So I definitely have to do something about that. But now you guys know the story. Now you know why I haven't been driving it. Now you know where it's been and where it's going. So I'm gonna do aesthetic stuff first, and then I'll start getting into engine work. Engine work on these, if you guys know about Subaru stuff, is really, 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 really expensive. So yeah, I got a drift car project. You see that out there? That drift car project, that takes priority. So this runs and drives, make it aesthetically pleasing, and then, we'll keep going from there. So story time is over. Let's get started. Okay. So we got one side up. We're gonna start with the passenger side and put the side skirts on. So I need to grab self-tappers, and we're gonna lay this out. Okay, I got the self-tappers, I got the drill, and because I have nobody else, I have the jack that's holding up the one side, and then I already made sure that this goes to the end. I just have to follow the line on the bottom. You guys have seen me and Mike do it enough times, so I'm gonna strap these things in here so we can put this on the ground and see how it looks. And there you go. Set it on the ground, see how it goes. Subtle, but real nice. I love it. Thank you, brother. Now let's do the other side. Okay, so you can see I had a little bit of trouble with the back trying to do it myself. This one kind of tucks under, clips on, and then kind of goes up and under. So it's all on and flush now. Looks good, especially just looking at it from the side. Evenly spaced. I really like these. So just like I said, subtle touch, but perfect. Now I need to find some panel bond. Mike also got me a wing. What do you guys think about it? I think it looks way more aggressive after I get my exhaust done, the wheels and stuff. I think it'll kind of pull everything together. So I'm gonna do some panel bond on there so that way it never comes off, and then probably we'll get it painted or, I don't know, wrapped or something like that. But yeah, I wanna go to the store real quick and grab some panel bond for this. All right, so we got some JB Weld. This is like panel bond. It says for fiberglass, metal, plastics, wood, auto. So this should do the trick. This sets really fast. It says in like 6 minutes it sets. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like kind of show you guys what I'm doing. It's a 2-part epoxy. For those of you who don't know, you mix them together and then you spread it on and it hardens. So this is a painted surface on here, and I probably should put this down. Sand this down some, However, the painted surface is taking up a little bit of the space inside there and makes it where this is sticking on really well. So I think I might just put the epoxy in the groove and stick it to it. I shouldn't have any issues. If I do have issues, then I obviously know that I'm gonna have to sand it down in the future, but we're gonna give that a whirl first. I'm also probably going to wrap this car, or if I have it painted, I'll have the wing actually molded to this wing. So it's not gonna be permanent how it sits right now. I just want it to be able to be on here and be permanent. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so the epoxy's mixed. You can see kind of up under there. It's not the prettiest, but I'm gonna clean it up some, let it get tacky, and then I'll probably hit it with a little bit of like edging. Looks good. Can't wait till it's like formed on there. Okay, give you guys a final look. You can see everything now is put on. This is like giving me a lot more motivation now to get this car started, start doing more things to it. All the original plans that I wanted to do, it's coming together. And you know, thanks to Mike for getting me all these parts that I know it's been forever since I put them on, but I haven't had the car in I don't know, 4 or 5 months anyway. So now that we got it back, we got this finally started. And now I can show you guys, as I mentioned in my last video, that I have a G37 project coming up. And I'm sure some of you have noticed this huge stack of parts over here in the corner. You can see Soho Motorsports, injector dynamics. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. There's a Stillen supercharger kit. There's headers. There's stuff for a diff. There's ISR. Here's the whole list that I'll be doing. And let me walk out here and show you guys the car, because I know some of you are really interested in this. This car is beautiful, clean, lowered, just sexy. If I was gonna do a G37, it would be exactly like this car. Let me give you guys kind of a walk around of the car and kind of show you. Flawless. I'm super excited about this project because I don't get to do them that often. Show you guys inside. Stupid clean. Just as clean as the exterior. Go ahead and turn it on for you. Stick shift. A little bit of rasp. But sounds super good. It's got a couple different tunes on it. Let me turn it off. It's a little bit raspy right now because it is cold start. But check this thing out. I hope you guys are excited about this. I'll be doing full vlogs on this, update, progress, and some how-tos, because like I said, I've never done a G37 like Stillen supercharger kit. I've seen it done, but I've never done it personally myself, so I'm really excited to be able to put it on and get this thing, you know, ready to go. I think he's planning on making like 550 wheel. And I really think that it's possible with all the stuff he's doing to it, all of the like Ecotech stuff. He has like tune stuff, injector stuff. He even has more stuff on the way. So I hope, brother, I hope I can really help you get to your 550 wheel, mark. So I think he's doing E85 too. So anyway, stay tuned for that. I wanted to show you guys that. I'm super excited about it. Okay, so after reading the epoxy box, I do have to let this stuff cure for 24 hours. It can't be wet, and if you guys look and see outside, it looks like rain. It was sunny earlier, but now I think rain's on the way. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap this vlog up. This video was just to be a where have you been, what have you been up to, and why aren't you driving me anymore type of video. And so now you guys know where the Subaru's at. So I still have it. I plan on selling the Prius. I don't know if any of you guys are interested. If you follow me on my Instagram, you'll see that I have it posted for sale. I don't really drive that far. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, oh, with the gas prices going up, blah, 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 but I don't really have to worry about that. I kind of stay in town unless we go on a far trip like you guys saw. Mike and I traveled down to SoCal. In 2 weeks, I think we're going to Tahoe. But besides that, I don't really go that far. So, and if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna mob the cool cars. Ooh, look at her. Just chilling. knowing she went 1,400 miles this last weekend and that she's reliable, you have no idea how happy that makes me. And to see that Mike's did the same, I mean, we just have now badass street cars. So super excited about that. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the Subaru content, a little bit different content than it has been. Tomorrow, we will get back on the Project Z. I don't know when I'm gonna pull that one in here. That's gonna take like 2 or 3 weeks probably to finish. And so I might have other customer cars. So hang tight on that. I promise that that's coming. Yeah, and so when I do, there'll probably be full vlogs on that for you guys to look forward to. So anyway, I hope you guys have had a great weekend. I hope you're having a great weekend. Stupid GoPro cutting out. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys are doing well. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Much love. Take care. Peace.